All right, Capricorn, welcome to your February 2021 chakra read. We'll take a quick look at your 7 main chakras. So let's start with the root chakra. All right, we got Ace of Cups. So Capricorn, are you afraid of showing your emotions? Are you afraid that it's going to be too much for someone else to handle? Are you afraid that someone else might reject you, walk away, abandon you, if you were to show all of that? Okay, that's the first thing that I'm getting here. The second thing is that you might be fearing that you're not really fulfilling your purpose. Maybe you feel like you might not have found your calling, which is a common concern that I get with a lot of my clients. But remember that when it comes to purpose, fulfillment, your calling, it's a process of unfolding that the universe kind of lays out before you, that usually when you're in it, it's really hard to be able to see that that's actually what's happening, is the unfolding of your purpose. So it takes patience, it takes some time. I would say you can ask your guides, you can ask spirit for the nudges for a particular direction, or you can ask for signs too. Your spirit guides oftentimes are your past loved ones, and they help you. So ask, but the thing is, your spirit guides are not going to help you unless you actually ask. So I would say, do that and see what you get. Okay. Sacral, 6 of Swords. So you might have been hurt by abandonment in the past. You might have, that might have really, really stung if someone who was so important to you walked away, went away. But what I'm getting here is it wasn't you. It was more them needing to find peace, solace. They had to kind of find themselves, is what I'm getting. The other thing here with the sacral chakra is that you might have repressed a lot of different emotions, in particular anger. There was probably, and that probably created a set of beliefs for you, what I like to call a particular program in which you're running now, that you feel like you might have to protect yourself. So if that is the case for you, Capricorn, remember that in order to feel like the love, the joy, the bliss, the ecstasy that you're looking for, you're going to have to be vulnerable with those emotions. It would be a good idea to kind of write down what negative thoughts that you continually repeat in your head, to kind of see where your mindset is at, and ask yourself, where is this really coming from? Is it really yours, or was it handed down to you by your parents, caregivers, other influential people in your life? That way you can start weeding those things out. So let's take a look at the solar plexus for you, Capricorn. And we got 3. 6 of Pentacles, yes, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, sorry. Followed by Knight of Swords, followed by 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a part of you that, I don't want to use the term selfish, but like, maybe you have realized how much you have been giving to somebody else, and it's kind of like, I need to put a stop to this. There's either been something toxic with a particular relationship, or you're realizing how much you've been kind of depleting your own energy. So you've been having to like cut something off pretty quickly. And that actually has been a good thing with the Ten of Pentacles, because you've been able to preserve a lot more for yourself. And it feels like you've been able to divert that energy from whatever this relationship was to the people who you really felt like you needed to give the energy to. So this is actually a really good pull here for the solar plexus. I would say definitely maintain those boundaries. Don't worry if someone kind of gets on your case because you've had to do that. There are ways of being able to have to verbalize the boundaries without making it feel like it's personal. So like if someone wants you to go somewhere or do something and the answer for you is absolutely not, you can just have a blanket response and be like, no, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm really focusing on family time right now. Done. So instead of kind of going, well, no, I can't, I got this going on that day, someone else can interpret that as being, well, that means that you're open. So what about this day? What about this weekend? And next thing you know, you feel like you have to give excuses all the time. All right. So heart, Knight of Cups in reverse. There's something that you don't want to reveal. There's an emotion here that is it guilt? Yeah, it's guilt. You feel guilty over something. Remember that, there's guilt and there's shame. Guilt, and guilt can easily cross over to shame when it turns into a thing where like you feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with you versus you just making a mistake. But this actually feels like you are beating yourself up over something that like repeatedly that happened a long time ago. Probably other people aren't really even thinking about it. I think it's more like you continuing to judge yourself. So you need to forgive yourself here. Okay, whatever that looks like for you, whether that means doing like a meditation or visualization where you're talking to your younger self, even if that younger self was 2 weeks ago, you need to do that. That's something that I do with my clients too. And it helps. It's remarkable how doing a forgiveness exercise is so critical, and continuing to do it, it's critical. All right, so throat, Capricorn. All right. Interesting. Ace of Wands in reverse and Ace of Pentacles upright. So for the throat, okay. So you've come to this place where, as you're weeding out certain things still, you're still working on some things with yourself. You are feeling better about yourself. Although I will say it kind of feels like it's a big reason is because of things outside of you that's causing you to feel better about yourself. So here's the rub with that. If those things either get taken away or they change, then you might end up not feeling so good about yourself again. The Ace of Wands in reverse, though, here is telling me that you're either refusing to take action. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm getting. So you're refusing to take action that can demonstrate that you have within you what it is that someone else might be filling for you, filling that void for you. So it's either you're refusing to take action or you don't see it. You don't see how you could fill the voids, the gaps in for yourself at this time. It's almost like I feel like I'm doing everything that I can, but it feels almost like you're not, like your own self-talk, you might still be really critical of yourself. You might, yeah, it's like almost like the self-deprecating talk sometimes still. You're hard on yourself. Forgive yourself and stop being hard on yourself, Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I'm a Capricorn rising, so I understand that. Okay, third eye, please, Capricorn. Third eye for Capricorn. Okay. Ooh, lovers, upright. 6 of Wands in reverse, and then the Tower card in reverse. What's up, Capricorn? Does your relationship make you feel like, or is there an aspect about your relationship that makes you feel defeated? It feels like you're still in the middle of whatever's going on here with your relationship. It could even be something around the relationship that's like rocking the relationship that makes you feel like I or we are not going to win whatever this is. I know I don't have the 3 of Swords card here, but it feels like heartbreak. It feels like, it feels sad. I feel sad. Yeah. So, I mean, just remember the Tower moment. It's not going to continue. Things are going to get better. You know, things either are going to get better. You're going to feel better anyway. You're going to be able to deal with it better as time goes on. But it feels, it feels like you might be adopting like a defeatist type of attitude. Like you've really racked your brain to try and figure out how to make the situation better for you and your partner, and it seems like you can't come up with a solution right now. So remember to trust the process. Trust the obstacle, because the obstacle is path of your growth and evolution. I can completely understand that kind of situation. I wonder if this even kind of feels a little bit like it's for me. So trust the process. There's a gift in the lessons. There is growth to be had as a result, you know, of Tower moments and how it affects the relationship. Relationships are purely for our growth. Okay, that's one of the classes too that I taught, was relationships and growth in my online program. So remember that. Just remember, it's gonna be okay. Ultimately, it's gonna be okay. Your higher self is already trying to tell you that. Crown chakra, please, for Capricorn, February 2021. And we have 7 of Wands in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. 7 and 7. So this feels old. So whoever betrayed you, whoever abandoned you, whoever made you feel on the defensive, the residual emotions as a result might still have a little bit of power over you, because you might still be acting, you might still be making decisions or acting out of response to those things that happened. So, so just be mindful of that, because you don't want that to no longer have any power over you. Okay, it doesn't have to be that way anymore. So, so remember that if you start to respond or react to something that makes you feel similarly, remind yourself that you're safe. Remind yourself that this is not the same situation. And if you already know what I'm talking about, ask yourself what you would do differently the next time. How would you emotionally respond? Would you physically do anything different? And be preemptive then by thinking about that. Okay, so comment below if this resonated with you. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share, please. And I do private readings, so check my website. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.